Hi, my name is Jeff Downs. I'm the instructor for this class, Math 182, which is Calculus 2. This is the online class. So some information here. My email address, here it's downs@wnc.edu. You can also reach me at jeffrey.downs@wnc.edu. My college webpage is listed there, wnc.edu//downs. My office is in Fallon. It's Pinion F1. My office phone number 423-8330, extension 2251. And you might need a 775 to call that. Office hours for this semester, Tuesday, Thursday, 2:15 to 4 p.m. and on Friday, 11:30 to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Prerequisite, you need to have Math 181 or equivalent for the class. Course description offers fundamental concepts of analytic geometry and calculus, functions, graphs, limits, derivatives, and integrals. Upon completion of this course, successful students should be able to do the following. It's quite a bit here. Calculate the area of a region between two curves. Find volume using the disk and shell methods. Determine arc length and surface area. Calculate work, fluid force, and centers of mass. Integrate using the following techniques: trigonometric substitution, partial fractions, and tables. Evaluate limits using L'Hopital's rules. Evaluate improper integrals. Find whether a series converges using the following tests: the integral test, the p-series test, comparison test, alternating test, the ratio test, and the root test. Determine Taylor and Maclaurin series of a given function. Know the equations and properties of the ellipse, hyperbola, and parabola. Sketch curves in polar coordinates and find tangent lines, area and arc length in polar coordinates, and work with parametric equations. This is a 4-credit course. It's transferable within Nevada. So this course is designed to apply toward a WNC degree and or transfer to other schools within the Nevada system of higher education, depending on the degree chosen and other courses completed. It may transfer to colleges and universities outside Nevada. For information about how this course can transfer and apply to your program of study, please contact a counselor. The linkage to the college mission is provide instruction that contributes to a student's ability to think critically and solve problems, to reason mathematically and apply computational skills. Okay, so the textbook is Calculus 10th edition by Larson and Edwards. You have 3 choices for the book. You could just get the textbook. You can get the textbook bundled with WebAssign, and WebAssign is where you would do homework or tests online. Or you could just get WebAssign and there's an online textbook, and that's a cheaper route. You can also try WebAssign for a short time during a trial period. The class key for work in WebAssign is WNC 1783-1059. So for the class, you need a textbook, either physical or online. A graphing calculator is optional, but it is encouraged. I like to use the TI-89 myself. Sometimes you use the TI-Inspire. Okay, grading scale. Yeah, you have your A, B, C, D, F, pretty standard there. So there'll be a midterm at 200 points. Discussion, 10 discussion posts. You have to have at least 10. 10 gets you the maximum points. So 10 at 10 points each is 100 points. Chapters of homework, 4 chapters of homework at 50 points each for 200 points. Quizzes, there'll be 10 quizzes, actually 11, but I dropped the lowest one. 10 at 10 points each for 100 points, and a final exam, 1 at 200 points for 200 points, so 800 points total. So as I said, there'll be a midterm and a final exam. So you can do the exams in paper format or online format. A midterm is due March 11th. The final exam is due May 13th. Midterm covers chapters 6 and 7. The final exam covers chapters 8 and 9. Paper exams are posted in Canvas and will be downloaded and printed by the student. The exam must be received by me by the due date. So if you're going to mail it ahead of time, make sure it gets to me. I do not want to be looking for these things. Students may use U.S. mail, parcel delivery, campus mail, or hand delivery. You can fax it to me. You can also scan and email it to me or upload it in Canvas. I really prefer that. Uploading in Canvas is my first choice. If you're going to send me a paper test, a paper version, make sure you make a photocopy of it for yourself. I'm not responsible for lost exams. Online exams are completed in WebAssign. The exam must be completed by the end of the availability period. Paper exams will receive partial credit but can only be taken once, but online exams get no partial credit, but they can be repeated to improve the score. But if you try the online test and don't like the format, you can go back to paper tests. As I said, there are 11 quizzes. The quizzes will cover the sections that are talked about that week. Quizzes are worth 10 points, as I said. The top 10 will count towards the grade. Must be completed by the due date, no exceptions. And I talked about discussion postings already. You need to have 10 postings at least. You can go with 100 postings if you want, but 10 substantive postings are what you need. You can ask questions, you can answer questions, whatever works. And your first one should be telling us about yourself. My name is blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to share, post that. Homework, you have two choices for homework. You can do paper or online, as we talked about earlier about the tests. You can do the same thing for homework. And if you try the online and don't like it, you can go to paper. And I want the homework as a bundle by the chapter and their due dates on this syllabus and their due dates in the upload part of Canvas. Okay. And if you're going to send your paper homework, make sure you make a photocopy. Attendance. Students are expected to participate and keep on pace with the class. There's no attendance, though. There's no time you have to be anywhere. So if you're not going to be able to keep up with the class, you probably shouldn't be with the class, because once you get behind, it's hard to catch up. There are no scores of W. If you need a drop by March 28th. At least I can't issue the W. You can get a W if you drop by the 28th. There is a meeting I have every week from noon to 1 on Wednesdays. You do not have to come to that. That's just to answer questions. If you have questions, be happy to answer those questions. But you don't have to come. If you can't make it, not a big deal. You can email me questions, and I may answer them in the meeting, or I may just make a YouTube video of those questions, of me answering the questions. No cheating of any kind is tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. I do not want to see, it really gets frustrating when I see a person's test having the wrong answer and then their friend has the same wrong answer. It's very suspicious. Let's not do that. If you attend the live meeting, turn your phone or whatever else off. The distractions, noises are distractions. Also, when you're in the meeting, mute your microphone until you have something to say. You can turn on your microphone. Then turn it off, just because the background noise can be rough. Also, when I hear myself kind of bouncing back, it distracts me quite a bit. Early alert, please note that in an effort to help students successfully complete their courses, the counseling office on campus will ask faculty for names of students they may feel may be in need of additional assistance. The counselor may contact you to offer some ideas. Grade appeals can be made to Scott Morrison, the Director of Liberal Arts. And disability statement, if you have any disability for which you will need to request accommodations, please contact Susan Trist, the Coordinator of Disability Support Services. There's her number, and then there's an email link, as soon as possible to arrange appropriate accommodations. Here are some important dates. When class begins, last day to withdraw and get a 100% refund. Last day to pay classes. President's Day, we have a holiday. Last day to change credit to audit or audit to credit. Spring break. And last day to drop full-term classes with a W. Final exams. And here's the schedule we're going to try to keep. Well, we will keep. We're going to keep the schedule. So, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, midterm, then Chapter 9, Chapter 10, final exam. The midterm is not comprehensive. Well, the midterm it is comprehensive actually for 7 and 8. The final is not comprehensive. It just covers 9 and 10. Okay, I hope that answers your questions. If you have any other questions about the syllabus, please let me know.